Welcome to the tutorial for Adele, Rolling in the Deep. This video will be done in 3 parts, this being the first one, and this covers the verses of the song. We're going to be using fifths, and if you're not familiar with fifths on the piano, they're very easy. All we're going to have to do is we're going to go to C position for this, because the song is in the key of C minor. We're going to use C and G for our first fifth. So when you do a fifth on the piano, if you go to a position, you put on your left hand. Now this is done with the left hand, the way we're going to do it anyway. We're going to start with C, D, E, F, G, and we're just going to use fifths. So we're going to use C and G. Now we're going to be using C5 like that, and we're going to be striking it this way in eighth notes. Okay, we're going to be using C5, G5, which is G and D, B flat 5, which is B flat and F, back to G5, and then B flat 5 again. And it's going to go something like this. Alright, now the timing of this thing is a little bit different, but it's not really that difficult if you practice counting. So what we're doing is we're going from one chord, starting on the 1 beat with the C5 chord, doing eighth notes. So we're going to do 1 measure of that, but we're going to stay here for an extra beat before we move to the next measure, which is the G5. This is how we're going to do it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. So just before the next measure, or just after the next measure, actually just after, because we're going to play the 1 on the last chord we play, and then on the and we're going to move to the next chord. So we're talking about this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So when we went to the last B flat, we only did 2 beats of that measure. So what we did is we went to 3. Just after 3, we went to the next chord. So we went on the last measure. It was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to C. So one more time. And that is played throughout the verses of the song.